Good morning. We're here today with the Director of Buildings and Grounds here at Londonderry, James Brooks. I am thrilled to bring the hidden gem to all of you. So tell me, James, how long have you been here?
So I've been here a little over 6 years now. I started as a maintenance technician. When I started here, it was just strictly maintenance. I did work orders. I learned the platform. We actually implemented a platform called the Works Hub when I started here. And then from there, I was here 4 years. That 4 years tops, I then started to become a director. And I had the option to start as a manager and work my way up to a director with my age. And I had a great team that worked me to that point.
Well, that's fantastic. I mean, with your age, you need all the energy you can get doing this job.
Yep.
I have been astonished at how, I want you to explain to the folks how large your job is. You do buildings and grounds and work orders. So you do all of the maintenance and all of the landscaping. So tell us about it.
So we cover over 140 units. We make sure they're maintained. We get about 20 work orders a day. With that being said, we have completed since January 1st 891 work orders.
Wow.
With that being said, we have a platform which I was talking about originally. It's called the Works Hub. That's an iPad that allows my team to come back, get what they need for the job in the morning, and leave. It tries to prevent them from having to stay at the shop. We also cover all the grounds, so snow removal, stuff like that. When I started here, for snow removal, I thought we hired a company. We didn't. We had a pickup.
It's you.
Yes. We had a pickup with a snowplow and a salt spreader at the time and shovels. As snow got worse, we bought this piece of equipment called a snow raider. It has a snowplow on it. It's fit just for sidewalks. It's also has a salt spreader, spreads salt at the same time. So that actually sped the process up. We can usually clean this property up with a decent amount of snow within half day tops. And my team's pretty strong. I have a team of 5 and they work great together.
Well, they do. I've seen them. I've come to work early in the morning and the snow and ice is already done and you can cleanly walk around without any worry.
Yes.
I don't know if I missed it, but how many acres is this campus?
So with that being said, it'll be about 29 acres that we cover. We also do not cut the grass. We have a landscape company that comes in, which is Craig Stitcher. He owns the company. It's called Bayside Lawn Care. He takes real good care of us. Anything that we need for us fertilizing, cutting the grass, mulching, or planting any trees, he takes care of all that for us. But if it's something quick that we need to do, my team's right on it.
That's fantastic. Well, the grounds always look great, and people are always saying what a beautiful job they do. So speaking of, you have a groundskeeping crew. You not only have to watch all of your folks, all of the people that report to you, you also have to watch all of the contractors that come onto the grounds at any given day. That could be a plumber, that could be C. Albert Matthews, that could be, tell us a little bit about how many contractors you currently work with.
So I work with a lot of contractors, but my really particular contractors that I work with strongly are my building contractors, plumbing contractors, which is C. Albert Matthews. We use a building contractor, his Doolin Builders, which is Donnie Doolin. He's great. I also work with Linda at Kitchen Creations. She takes care of all of our cabinets and stuff like that as far as when we need to order stuff. And I also work with Craig real close. And that's come spring when mulching needs to be done, fertilizing, down to wintertime when we're getting to the end of stuff and we need to clean the leaves up to make sure that the property looks great. And Rachel's always on me for that.
Well, I want to say all the contractors and the workers that we have here, he not only does the existing cottages, but when a cottage turns over, he has a special team headed by
Chris Andrews. So Chris Andrews started about 3 years ago. He came onto my team and worked strongly. At the time, I had a big workload I was trying to handle refurbishments and handle all the property here. So he came on the team and took over refurbishments, and he handles all refurbishments. And we're right now refurbing 4 units. And he's strongly with that. He takes care of all that stuff. I don't have to worry about anything, which is great because I have a lot to take care of. As I said, 29 acres, it's a lot.
So the day-to-day maintenance, and then
Yep.
all of, for those who don't know, all of those are the refurbs, and those are the people who have currently left a cottage and those coming into the cottage. So they get dedicated manpower.
Yes.
Chris and his team, dedicated manpower overseen by James to make sure that their move here is exactly what they want.
Yeah.
Using contractors if we need to, or using our gentlemen. The other thing I want to let everybody know is you not only take care of this campus, you take care of the manor house.
Yes.
Which is,
It's,
you do.
it's a big historic house that we have on property. And I have to maintain that. It has a pool. I also maintain it to make sure that it's always pristine for events. We have weddings, we have family get-togethers, we have baby showers, everything that happens there. We always make sure that that building is up and ready to roll. And that's just part of the job. But we also have to make sure that we keep everyone else happy too.
The other thing with spring approaching,
Yes.
and your heat into spring, I know that you not only work with Rachel and myself and maintain, you have a landscaping committee
Yes.
from the residents.
Yes, I do.
And you meet with them.
I meet with them once a month. We meet on the 3rd Thursday of every month, and they also come to me with suggestions for the community. And then when they come to me with their suggestions, we always make sure that they ask the residents what they would like to see around the community. We're always looking to strive to make the community popular and look good. So that committee helps me with those suggestions, and then I can come back and get the answers.
And I know that keeps you busy because residents see James tooling around sometimes on the golf cart throughout the community, checking on things, and they're always flagging him down and saying, hey, James, I need this. The one thing he does tell the residents is please use your work orders.
Yep.
We really rely on those to tell the team what they need to do each day.
Yes.
Because, you know, we don't want things to get dropped or forgotten or anything. And the Works Hub is
The best.
it's the best.
Yes, it is.
You-
It's a big step. The Works Hub really was it was utilized so that we didn't have to come back to the shop. Like I said, when I started here, we used a computer system. And we had to come back, write everything down on paper, and then do the work order. So this just makes the step a lot quicker. It's an iPad. If something's wrong, they can take pictures, implement it into the Works Hub along with the work order that we receive. So it's a great platform.
I'm going to let you tell them a little bit about your team's goals and what you see for the future. But I will tell you at the last residents meeting, I mean, that Works Hub works great. Someone put in a work order. The work order was done the next day. And they took it upon themselves to acknowledge you and your team. Just, you guys are everywhere and anywhere at any time.
Anytime.
So the residents really enjoy them. They're very knowledgeable. And what do you see for the future?
So what I see for the future really is Londonderry's growing. We're getting bigger and bigger by the day. My team strives to make sure that we keep all residents happy. And we always try to have a smile on our face when we come through. The biggest thing is making sure that we take care of the important things first, and then so on and so forth. But as a team, I've never seen a team stronger than as what we are. We're a pretty strong team. We all get along. Working at Londonderry, that over the 6 years I've been here, I've seen my team get stronger, and I've also seen overall the whole team get stronger. And that's great. We all come to work happy. We're never mad. It's just a great place to work for, and it's a great place to come to. So.
Never mad. I can attest that James comes in with a smile on his face. He comes to the directors meeting, and and it's a joy to be around, that he really does enjoy the residents and all he does here. You could be here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days. I don't think we could get everything done.
No.
But you guys have a great team, and the residents are very supportive of maintenance and buildings and grounds.
They really are. And we have an on-call schedule. So we are on call 365 days of the year.
That's true.
I have one guy on call once a month, and we rotate. They come in, when we leave here on Fridays, they're on call from Friday to Monday. And that's for any call that goes on. We kind of try to keep it a mandatory type situation. So HVAC, stuff like that. But we're always on call. My phone's always on. So please, I always ask them not to hesitate to call.
Call the buildings and grounds number. I can attest, I've called them on the weekend. They were out there in about 30 minutes and help with some water issues.
Yes.
But other than that, I mean, I couldn't be happier to see your smiling face and your teamwork each day.